Welcome to Cocktail Carousel.
Welcome to our cocktail carousel. Cha cha cha.
They literally made that up just before we started.
Because he literally told us like 30 seconds ago we're doing a new show called Cocktail Carousel.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Surprise! Surprise!
So tonight's Cocktail Carousel,
We need a second dishwasher.
which is just for
And
just
a
for all of
whole
our
lot more
food-based
forks.
Yeah.
show.
We do need to get more forks.
If there's a
Okay.
fork company out there,
Yeah. We'll totally try your forks.
We'll review.
we
forks
will
as
review your
sponsored.
forks.
What do forks have to do with cocktails?
The fork hour. You could stir it with a fork.
But you could?
No one's stirring cocktails with a fork.
No, but we
They-
could if we had
could.
more
we
forks.
could start a thing. Yeah.
No.
I'm just saying, if somebody's watching our channel and they own a fork company, they could hit us up.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So tonight's Cocktail Carousel features a Flaviar tasting kit.
Yay!
Yes.
It's a liquor
Is it
subscription
flavor
service.
but fancy?
Yeah.
It's
Flaviar.
it is a subscription service so that you can try tastings of different types of liquor before you buy giant bottles of them like I normally do at the store. And then you end up with a slightly higher quality product in a tiny little serving so that you can taste it.
I mean, I knew what a Flaviar was, but for the home audience, it was important that we explain.
And what is our liquor?
Our package that we selected for this quarter is Asia and Oceana Volume 3.
Ooh.
And it comes to you in this cute little cask, and then and the top of it is
Coasters.
a coaster,
A coaster.
which is nice, and then underneath that coaster are tasting notes about what we're going to
Which you
try,
can also use as coasters.
which you could also use as coasters. But they tell you a little bit about each one of the things,
Okay.
and then
So, one of these is from Asian seawater?
no.
Oh.
It basically means that these
Remember how you were talking about the swamp brine
Yes.
yesterday?
Yeah.
We imported some swamp brine
Yeah.
just for you.
Great.
So, what this means is that you're getting spirits that are outside the United States.
Right.
So, Asia and Oceania based spirits. So, it comes in this cute little cask. It comes with some interesting
We have to
sample
put the
notes
stickers on it.
and things like that for you to know what it is. We're just swinging for the fences because we did absolutely no research other than I thought this was a nifty little subscription
I mean, we
service.
can also read this.
You can, that's true. And so it comes with these fancy little drams.
So I have a sticker for
Drams?
vial A.
Yes, it's a dram.
If you will hand
Or
me
a
vial A.
Vial A.
And this is a product of Australia
Oh.
called Starward. And it
Good
says, oh, dang, we're supposed to blind taste them first and then put these on.
This is why you don't read the instructions, you just start drinking.
But I like the stickers because it says take the sticker and smack it on vial A.
Okay.
So I did.
That's not a drum.
It's okay.
That's a drum.
Give me B because we've already done
We
this.
have.
So B is a product of Taiwan,
Mhm.
and it is a bourbon cask single malt whiskey
From
Okay.
Taiwan.
from Taiwan. And vial C is from Japan, and it is
It's a
it's called
whiskey?
Fukano,
Mhm.
and it is
Is it-
10 years old.
All three of these are whiskeys.
Okay,
Right.
But isn't whiskey developed in the U.S.?
You're thinking of
Bourbon?
so if you remember a long time ago, we went on the cruise
In a galaxy far, far away.
and they talked about that whiskey with a Y versus whiskey with an EY, origin.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, now I have to just remember. I'm going to go A, B, C.
Oh, you're gonna pour them all and then?
Well,
Or are we
I
gonna
think
pour
we
and try?
can. What would you like to do?
Just pour them out.
You pour them out?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And since we've already
Hey.
screwed this up,
Okay, so if we all keep our glasses the same way, I will just tuck
There
this
you go.
underneath
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we'll be able to keep
Yeah.
somewhat tabs on it. In the future, I think we can open up the container and just have these already pre-portioned out so that we're not
I don't know.
filming us
I mean, I'm
pour.
sure people really enjoy watching you pour tiny vials of whiskey into glasses that are not whiskey
I mean-
glasses.
No, but so I was doing a little research on tastings
Yeah.
and I discovered that this is the appropriate type of container to do a tasting.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine.
Hey,
In most cases, there are some changes. Like one of the nice things about this subscription service is that it will give you a full size bottle of something else, and so when you order it, you choose your selection that you would like to try, and then you can pick a full size bottle of something from their inventory to send over. And I chose mezcal.
Right.
And so mezcal is supposed to be drank out of a much wider glass.
So it gives you instructions on what you're supposed to do.
Right. So there's
It
a
is
little more
educational.
is that because
education.
it's got legs? Or no?
And so the reason that you're supposed to do tastings in glasses that are stemmed is so
so
that
you don't heat up the liquor.
you don't heat up the liquor with your hands by holding the glass. And then the reason that you choose a glass that funnels together is so that
You can
when
smell
you
it.
smell it, you get a full-bodied,
So we have to.
straight sniff
mean,
full of
So
it.
you have to
Again,
hold it by the stem. You
I
knew
knew
all
this.
this. You have to hold it
But-
by the stem and smell. Oh my gosh, this is very strong.
So
So-
we're smelling A first?
We're smelling A, which is the Starward Nova single malt
Okay, so you hold it like that. So you don't
From-
touch the...
Australia.
from. Is this one from Australia? Look
Yeah.
at us. We were just
Australian
talking about it.
whiskey.
Yes. Australian whiskey.
This is gonna burn, isn't it?
You're gonna be okay.
Wow.
That's really tasty.
oh.
So, on the back,
That's
it has
strong.
like the elements that you're supposed to get.
What?
Oh, I didn't think you liked it.
Okay. It's strong,
It
go ahead.
says vanilla, dry, savory, sweet, oak, spicy, tropical fruits, fruit, and red berries. And it also gives you links to look at more things. There's an app.
There is an app. I think in general, this is
Strong.
very strong. It is 41%. That's probably why you're feeling that tingle. But that is
It's tasty, and it doesn't. It's not as harsh as when I smelled it. I thought, oh, this is gonna be.
right. It's a lot smoother. It just has like a lot of
Are you doing like lewd gestures?
it has a lot of scent, olfactory notes that just, even though you're drinking, you
Yeah.
can feel them in the back of your nose, which is nice.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it burns all the way down.
Just the way the good Lord intended.
Yeah.
Okay, clear
Okay,
your
very,
palate.
very
Yep,
tasty.
Okay.
Selection number 2.
Hold it from the stem.
Selection number 2 is Omar Bourbon Cask. It is a Taiwanese single malt whiskey. It's 46%, so
Ooh.
it's even slightly stronger than the last one.
Yay.
do a smell here.
It smells like alcohol. It smells very much like rubbing alcohol, to
It
be
smells
honest.
like you could put it in your gas tank.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get much of a smell at all.
Oh, I smell it.
It's probably because you're drunk from the last one.
I am not nearly drunk enough from the last one. I could totally drink a bottle of that last one, though. That was delicious.
This is tasty. I like the first one better, but it's tasty. You gave Chris like 1,000 pounds of it. You don't want more of that, do you?
I don't.
Another no.
I'm
Do you
drinking it.
remember any of the liquor tastings on the cruise that he liked?
No.
beer.
He only liked the
The
beer
beer.
tasting, but that's because that's beer and not liquor, so.
That's true, but the facial expressions made it worth every penny.
Yes. Like you can imagine, drink tasting on a cruise ship isn't exactly... It's a good value, but it's not necessarily
Right.
cheap.
Right.
We got every penny's worth out
Yes.
of watching him try something, and then the photos that accompanied it with the like...
It was beautiful.
It was just...
Yeah.
Was the highlight of the experience.
I mean, it was a good time.
It was a good time. I like that one, but I like the first one better. It's very, very rubbing alcohol-y.
All right. Woo! Number 3.
Okay, tell us about number 3, Patrick.
Number 3 is the Fukano, which is the
Fukano.
10-year-old's Japanese whiskey. It is back to 41%.
Smells good.
So we're a little lower in our alcohol content.
It smells like nail polish remover.
It doesn't smell like nail polish remover.
No, it
Oh,
smells
this is exciting.
like... Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. It's interesting to smell it first and then read what you're supposed to smell, because then it really does
Kinda makes
explain it.
sense.
You're supposed to smell plums, marmalade, marzipan, raisin, some floral, citrus, woody, sweet. It says right here at the bottom, you've got to try this, and I think they're right.
The
Is
middle
that what
one...
rubbing alcohol is made of?
Yes. I think that's...
Or, I mean, nail polish
it-
remover is made of?
No.
Because that's what it smells like.
The middle one, you're supposed to smell cinnamon, toffee, chocolate, honey, banana, citrus zest, zesty, sugar, and spicy. I don't believe that
do
one.
they
But
put-
the other two, I
So when
I
they say
get.
you're supposed to smell that, do they actually put that in this,
No.
or do they put it like in the ground
It's
that
the
it's
notes.
growing from?
No,
that they make
it's
the
just
stuff
the
out
notes.
of? Okay.
Somebody smelled it and said, "I smell berries," and then they wrote it on the card.
Well, they could also be using the ingredient list. So some of this might actually be on the ingredient list. Like a Japanese whiskey with plum in it, that
Makes
is not a
sense.
surprise.
Right.
Okay. But like, do they like smear the inside of the barrel with that, or something to like marinate?
Well,
it?
I know the answer to that.
Well, I do too. But for the audience, I'm asking the question so that
To
we can
Patrick.
give them an answer.
What makes you think that any of us are expert enough to answer that question? It could be that they took plums that were in a barrel and then used the barrel from the plums to make the whiskey. Did you try it?
I did twice.
Okay, I'll drink. I like this one. I like it. I think I like the first one better, but this one is a second.
Ooh,
It's good.
I like this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, more for me. I will admit that in doing some research for this, I discovered that if we were to have bought a bottle of every one of these things
Oh,
on
Lord.
the table, we would have spent $200.
That's insane.
And so I really do
I mean, and
love
I
this
will-
whole concept where
Right.
you can get a tasting of something and
Well,
then
that's why I
have it sent
enjoyed
to
the
you.
liquor classes on the boat, because it is stuff that you wouldn't normally spend the money to try. I mean, granted, they were not giving us the one that's like $2,500 a shot,
Right.
but
Can I tell you what I like? about this?
Is the packaging?
It looks like. Do you remember in Jurassic Park when he pulled the shaving cream off and there were the canisters for the embryos for the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is essentially Jurassic Park.
It's the Jurassic Park canister for the embryos for the eggs to smuggle off the island.
So you are saying that you're a fan of the packaging?
I like the packaging. I think that is a cute idea, especially with the little stuff and the one. Although I feel like we should have more than one coaster.
You
But I
get
guess
one each time
we'll
you do
get
it.
one.
Oh,
That's true.
and there's a hidden symbol underneath the coaster.
I don't know that that's necessarily hidden as much as, again, it's just packaging.
I mean,
but-
it was hidden under the coaster.
And also under the
It's an Easter egg.
okay, we'll go with that.
We watch a lot of Disney. What does that
Interesting.
say, Patrick?
So, the Asia and Oceana Volume 3 tasting is called House of the Rising Malt.
Oh, that's right. I remember when we picked that. We did it because it's a song reference.
There is
Is
a house.
in New Orleans. They call the rising sun.
While Japan has its fair share of awards and medals, including the gorgeous Fukano 10-year-old rice whiskey with its butterscotch, coconut, and lychee notes,
Ooh.
these two nations are producing some pretty darn
Lychee is a friend.
exceptional malts that are quickly earning them a reputation in the global spirit game.
Can we name our next dog Fukano Lychee Notes?
The third.
The third.
Esquire.
Yes.
I think that's.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Fukano Lychee Notes.
That
We can do anything we want.
sounds
Third.
fabulous. Okay, so
Although I
overall-
don't know that you should call this Cocktail Carousel because we're just drinking straight up liquor.
I called it Cocktail Carousel so that we can drink more, and much like a carousel ride, there's all kinds of different horses in this race. And so sometimes it can be straight liquor,
Sometimes it will be
can
cocktails.
be cocktails.
All right, I'm just.
It could be a tasting of Jim Beam that I purchased at the store recently. You never know.
You never know. It's true. We could make more of our drinks that we did in
For April
April.
aperitif.
April.
But we needed something that wasn't consolidated to a single note because I really enjoyed our April Try Something New Every Day. And so I feel like Cocktail Carousel
Right
really
now, though,
does
I feel
fit.
like we're trying 14 new things every day.
I know, isn't it? It's like going full butt.
Full butt.
Yes.
I don't. Oh, whole. Okay.
Instead of being
Half
half-assed,
butt.
you're full-assed.
Fine.
All in.
You're
Can you
so
say that?
delicate.
Oh my god, did we just go to rated R?
I don't think that is the case.
Oh, okay. Did you mean donkey?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Hmm.
Okay, so all in all, I think this was a winner.
A wiener. Yes.
I can't wait for next quarter when they send us the next batch of fun stuff for us to try.
But don't worry, we won't wait that long for another episode of Cocktail Carousel.
no, we won't.
Patrick's needs more alcohol.
I mean, this was a nice starting point.
It was. It
Who
was fun.
knows?
So, cheers.
Cheers.
Literal cheers.
To you.
To you.
Maybe we'll get a beer during one of these segments.
Oh.
Oh my god, we could get you a beer during one of these segments.
Oh, me. Oh. Okay.
Yes, because not all of us.
Not all of us like whiskey either, but they tried it. Just saying. Cheers.